Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. We just got back from Utah and it was a very, very relaxing weekend. It was so much fun spending time with my sister and her family. My mom even came along. We also had some friends come stay with us. It was just a really wholesome weekend. I felt like I could truly relax. But when I find myself experiencing such a relaxing vacation, when I do get back home, I do find myself struggling to get back into the routine of things. But it's just small stuff. It's like just catching up on my chores for the week, editing. I feel like I'm going to be a day behind this week. But yeah, other than that, I'm doing well. I wanted to share with you all just a change that I made this month. So this here is the cloth and paper horizontal weekly inserts. I received this in last month's, I think this was June, subscription box. And it came with 3 different types of weekly inserts. So one of which was this, the horizontal weekly. There also was a vertical weekly insert and a time blocking insert. That's different than the usual time blocking format that I use. So I thought because these inserts are dated, I should use them. Going from a time blocking system to now a horizontal weekly, I feel like there's not a lot of structure when it comes to the horizontal weekly. I have this like underlying anxiety. I feel like I'm forgetting something when I fill this out. It's hard going from one system to another. Especially because time blocking is working so well for me. I am looking forward. I know it's only the beginning of July and I'm already looking forward to when I can go back to my time blocking inserts. But anywho, that is the update in my planner. I will have more on this format, this weekly insert, in my end of month July video that will come out the beginning of August. And then I also wanted to share with you all my journal. You guys have no idea. I am loving this new journal system that I have in place. I introduced this journal system to you all a couple of weeks ago, and I love how well this system is working for me. I do find myself gravitating towards this, wanting to fill this out. And it's nice. I, obviously have added a couple pages to this since, but I have a memory journal entry here from 4th of July. And then I painted this when I was in Utah, just a little art project that I had with my nieces. And then, of course, I had to memory plan the weekend. And then I have pages here of a book that I recently read. It's called The Dutch House by Ann Patchett. I've actually listened to that book years ago because I saw that Tom Hanks was the one narrating it. I listened to it and I just loved the book so much. I wanted to have a copy of the book and I was planning on reading it. And then I thought, wait a minute, I have the Audible and the actual book. Why don't I just listen to both? And it was such an amazing experience because it felt like Tom Hanks was reading a story to me. I pulled up some discussion questions and decided to answer those in my journal. And that's what the next couple of pages are. And then this entry here with the yellow sticker, this means research. I jotted down a bunch of notes and things about my son's 9-month checkup, what a baby is doing, what your baby may like to do, what you should give your baby. I even have some doctor recommendations here that I wanted to remember from his 9-month appointment. And then I have additional fun activities that I can make here at home. I have a journal entry here. I have a quote. I started a new book. It is called Lady Tan's Circle of Women by Lisa C., one of my favorite authors. She writes a lot of historical fiction. I love her writing. I've read multiple books. She has an array, a selection of books to read. And the ones that I've read, they're so good, very descriptive. I feel like the beginning, there's always something big that happens, right, to really suck the reader in. And then the middle can be a little bit of a drag. Like, I feel like it's a lot of exposition, or at least preparing the reader for the ending that's going to be the eye opener. But then by the end of the book, I'm always so grateful for reading one of her books, one of her stories. It's just amazing how she can have you crying by the end of the book. That's how moved I am by her writing. Because this is a historical fiction, I have a feeling I'm going to be writing a lot of notes because I'm already writing down quotes. I'm asking questions like, why did women in China bind their feet? I wanted to understand like why that was a thing back then. And then I have more quotes. So I'm just excited. I want to take my time with this book. I want to enjoy it and soak it all in. So the goal is to take my time, but still have this book done by the end of the month so that I'm prepared for book club. Anywho, I also wanted to share with you all just some updates with my journal. This sticky note here is to jot down things that I want to journal in here. And then I'll cross it out once it's done. Let me see. Like, I already wrote about this. So, and then I also wrote this. That is the reason why I have a sticky note here. It's just easy that once I've written on these 2 pages, I can just move it to the next page. So I also wanted to tell you guys that, because I bought this journal so long ago, and then I was randomly going through my stickers and I realized that this sticker sheet here came with this notebook. I could use these numbered stickers for the months. I put the number 6 here because I started this journal in June. And then I added the 7 here. This is where my July entries start. It's interesting that these stickers are the same color of the page. I don't know. I feel like you can't really tell. I guess you can tell a little bit, but it's just hard to tell at a glance, like if you're trying to look for something. Interesting, right? Another thing I discovered, because like I said, I've owned this journal, but I haven't really used it. But the corner of the page is perforated. And I was like, why is the page like this? Like, this is super random. Is this like a design choice? What is it? Because we don't get a ribbon in this notebook to kind of bookmark, where you're at. Corner of these pages, you're meant to rip them so that the corner's missing. That's how you would know where you're at in the notebook. I thought that was interesting. It's an interesting design choice for sure. I don't think I'm going to do it only because I don't want a missing corner in my notebook. But I thought it was neat. Here, let me give you guys a close-up of the corner. Anywho, that is the update for this week. I hope everyone is having a great week. I think for the rest of the day, I just want to organize my stationery cart. That I desperately need to do.